FIVEAA. FIVEAA Mornings with Graeme Goodings.
Welcome to On the Road with Ned McHenry. Thanks to Travel Auctions.
And a very good morning to you. It's 11:08, FIVEAA coming to you live in support of the Hospital Research Foundation's Group Giving Day at their Woodville HQ. And there was a huge shout-out just not long ago because they reached 20% of their target of $500,000. It's well over, approaching 127,000 at the moment, which is pretty good. But Ned McHenry back in the studio. Ned, good morning to you.
Graeme, good morning. Great to be with you. I love this time of the day. I love Thursday. It's time for Travel Auctions. It's time to get on the road.
Yes, it certainly is. And where are we off to today?
We're heading to Edithburgh and Stansbury, my friend. So the beautiful Yorke Peninsula. I think we've done this a couple of times, but we never lack awesome content surrounding these areas. There's always something to do. Everyone's always got some great stories, great pubs, great locations. And as always, I've got a top 5 with something a little funky to do with the Yorke Peninsula today.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, no doubt you'll tell us about that shortly. We have a $100 travel voucher to give away, compliments of Travel Auctions for the best caller. The story you want to tell us about something on Yorke Peninsula at Stansbury. I've got some. I love Stansbury. I used to go over there and stay at the Stansbury Caravan Park with the family, and it was just a lovely part of the world. And go to the Stansbury pub, but we might have a chat about the Stansbury pub a little bit later on. But yeah, any stories that you'd like to share with us about Stansbury, Edithburgh, Yorke Peninsula, love to hear them. 8223 0000 is that number.
I think there's a great mix of demographic on the Yorke Peninsula, Graeme. There's some older folk that go and start to wind down in life and enjoy retirement there. We know it's so cruisy and you're not too separated from Adelaide, but there's a great vibe there too, isn't there? I think the pub scene on weekends, even in winter when people get a little accommodation setting and put a fire on and maybe go and catch some King George whiting, I really think there's a good mix going on at Yorke Peninsula at the moment, and particularly Stansbury and Edithburgh. We know they suffered a little bit from the algal bloom. There was some devastation in that marine ecosystem, no doubt, and it's very popular to go diving there, fishing, boating, check out some of the locations I'll talk about shortly. I just feel like that area is starting to get back, which is it's brilliant to see.
Yeah, it's so close to Adelaide, really. There's no question about that. You talked about pubs, country pubs and so forth. I think there's nothing like a country pub, particularly in winter. It's got a warm and cosy feel about it. The Stansbury pub, Rob Rankin, we've spoken to Rob before. He joins us now. G'day, Rob. The Dalrymple Hotel in Stansbury, still a highlight of any trip to the Yorke Peninsula.
G'day, Brian.
So tell us, what is it that keeps bringing people back, not only to Stansbury, to the Dalrymple pub?
Oh, look, mate. As you guys were discussing, we do our absolute best to provide a welcoming, friendly, warm environment this time of year, and to be honest, Stansbury's an incredible place, and it's so full of people in summer. But realistically, winter is the best time of the year to visit.
Yeah.
There's space. There's so many things that you can do, and the weather over here at this time of year is just magnificent.
Rob, I
it always seems
more.
to be a little bit more milder than Adelaide. Adelaide can have extremes. I always find that Yorke Peninsula seems doesn't seem to get quite as hot and doesn't seem to get quite as cold. No,
well, especially by the beach. That's the difference in I suppose I could call it the Mediterranean climate, but it's not quite like that. But yeah, look, it's overnight. When it's inland and places like Clare and so on, and the Riverland that get down to 0 and so on, minimums in Stansbury get down to 8. And during the day, it does seem to be that little bit more mild climate. And as I look outside now over the bay, it's still, it's stunning. There's bright blue sky, and it's just a lovely time of the year to visit.
Rob, couldn't agree more. I'm so glad you said that regarding winter, because I think the Yorke Peninsula, and particularly that area of York's over winter, is the best time to be there. The fishing's great for me. As you said, the climate's excellent. There's potentially a few less people too, so you can enjoy the fruits of the area. When people come in for a countery or a pot or a glass of wine and they talk to you about the area, the things they've done or seen, what are some of the highlights in your opinion, or what do you hear?
Oh, I think people just relax when they come to Yorke Peninsula. It's not so much what there is to do; it's what there isn't to do. There's nothing to worry about. You have a good time. And as we were saying, this time of year, you want to park your boat down at the boat ramp. There's a lot less people there. You're not fighting with others to get out and go fishing. The other thing, at this time of year, we get quite beautiful high tides. So there's fishing off the beach, and we've got a beautiful area out the front of the hotel where they've put a new seawall and so on. And you can catch mullet and mulloway and salmon trout off the beach this time of year too. So that's pretty exciting. You don't even have to go out off the jetty. You can just stand on the front and catch some fish.
Brilliant. Good on you, Rob. Keep up the great work. Hope to see you soon.
Cheers, guys. Thank you very much.
Rob Rankin, owner of the Dalrymple Hotel in Stansbury. They have the best beer batter. Oh, don't get me started. Kerry says, my husband proposed to me in the Trowbridge pub at Edithburgh, then had a surprise wedding on a friend's farm in Edithburgh. Now we have a holiday home there. We love it. The tide pool is beautiful setting too. A happy place. Good on you, Harry. Thanks for that, Kerry. Vinny, good morning.
Good morning, guys. Look, I've got to talk about Stansbury. I love it because everybody is so friendly in Stansbury. I mean, the hotel's great. We're talking about the batter and fish. That's great. There's a shop there. If you want a hot chicken, you have to order like a week in advance when it comes Christmas time. The golf course, well, there's no grass at all. But when you have to go to the next hole, you have to cross the road to go to the next hole. and I think the tide, when it goes in, it goes in, and when it goes out, it goes out. But I never got my foot cut. Is there such thing as a swordfish? A swordfish, I think it was.
A swordfish?
Yeah.
Like it can cut you.
Yeah.
And I thought to myself, this place here, beautiful Christmas time. I like everybody's so friendly. Everybody talks to each other. And something. It was most enjoyable because they brought out a semi-trailer with a guy in a band for New Year's Eve. And it was fantastic. It was great.
Beautiful. Good on you, Vinny. Thanks for sharing your stories of Stansbury with us. Let's take another one now. Joshua at Banksia Park. G'day, Joshua.
Yeah, g'day, fellas. Hope you guys are going well.
Good, thanks.
I just got a quick little story from Port Vincent, not quite Stansbury, 15 minutes down the road. Me and my family have been going there for years, and a couple months ago I went out fishing with a couple of mates, or my brother and one of his little mates, and this laddie was a bit clumsy. So we'll come back into the marina at Port Vincent there, and it was a cracker of a day, and we were pulling up to the pontoon, and he's reached over and he's done a somersault off the side of the boat, falling in the water.
Oh, no. What was the banter like after that, Joshua? How do you deal with that?
Mate, it was hilarious. I reckon we gave it to him for the next. Still giving it to him, to be honest. So,
great memories. Good on you, Joshua. Somebody suggested a razorfish. Could have been a razorfish, not a swordfish.
More likely.
Could that be right?
There is a species called a sawfish, which is like a shovel-nosed type shark, and it has what looks like a saw essentially coming out of their nose. They're really unique, but I think more likely, a razorfish.
Could be. Good on you. 822 300 is the number to ring if you want to take part in the show. We're on the road with Ned McHenry. Any stories about Yorke Peninsula, in particular Stansbury, Edithburgh, anywhere down there? Love to hear from you. Back shortly.
From the coast to the outback, if you're planning a road trip, Ned McHenry will help you get there. Join Ned every Thursday at 11 a.m. with Graeme Goodings for On the Road with Ned. Thanks to Travel Auctions. Dreaming of a bargain holiday? Bid the price you want to pay. Travelauctions.com.au. Bid, win, go.
Get ahead of winter with comfy credits from Origin. Move with Origin and you could get up to $200 in bill credits. That's $100 for natural gas and $100 for electricity, keeping you comfy and in control this winter. That's all kinds of useful. Search Origin today. New and moving residential customers only. Sign up by 30th of June and stay until 30th of June. Bill credit includes GST. T's and C's and eligibility apply.
Confidence. You'll find it in a well-fitted suit from Peter Shearer. And right now, you'll get all that confidence at a fraction of the price. With up to 70% off a huge range of suits, sport coats and business shirts. The Peter Shearer mid-year sale is on now at all 4 stores and online. Be fitted with confidence and a 70% saving only at Peter Shearer while stocks last. Not in conjunction with any other offer.
Are you dreaming of a holiday? Travel Auctions has been sending South Australians on holiday since 1992. And Ned, what are we bidding on today?
Well, I think everyone's excited about this one, GG. It's an escape to the Yorke Peninsula. So bid on 10 nights for 2 people at a powered site at Stansbury Caravan Park. It's set in a fantastic location along the foreshore of Oyster Bay. This park is just a short stroll to the local shops and hotel. You can enjoy all 10 nights at once, or I like how they do this as well. You can split it into 2 5-night stays and share it with friends. Great idea. So you can imagine yourself relaxing at Stansbury Jetty, the foreshore. It's great for a swim, sunset walks, even fishing, of course. Visit Edithburgh or take in the Truebridge Island, a protected area rich in bird life and great for dolphin spotting. I'm going to talk about that shortly after the break as well. So normally this would be worth $450, but what would you pay? This offer's valid until the 30th of June 2027.
Save on your next getaway. Don't pay full price. Visit travelauctions.com.au and bid, win.
Maybe you're not winning a sprint anytime soon, but you're not old. Try experienced. That's more like it. You've lived, you've experimented with things, so now you know what you like. With Support at Home by Rest Haven, we help with that. From jobs around the home to nursing and clinical care. We've been around for over 90 years, so we know how you can stay living your way in your home. Experience counts. Find out more at resthaven.asn.au.
At MediPedi, we believe in making people feel good from the ground up. Combining the skills of podiatry with the indulgence of beauty therapy, MediPedi is a first-of-its-kind concept. The MediPedi Medical Pedicure is Adelaide's best pedicure. Imagine this. Your feet are expertly treated by a podiatrist, then pampered by a fully trained beauty therapist. The result? Feet that just don't feel great, they look fantastic too. With 4 Adelaide locations, book now at medipediclinics.com.au. MediPedi. Feel good from the ground up.
The Mazda end of financial year event is on now.
Are you ready for this?
Get a great deal and immediate delivery on select dual cab and single cab Mazda BT50s. Don't miss out. Ends June 30.
A lot can change in a single moment. A cancer diagnosis, medical results you never expected. But breakthroughs begin with moments too. This Thursday, June 11, support the Hospital Research Foundation Group's Giving Day and help fund life-changing medical research to find cures and improve care in SA. For 12 hours only, every dollar donated before 9 p.m. will be doubled. Twice the impact, twice the support for life-changing medical research in South Australia. Donate now at givingday.hospitalresearch.org.au.
5AA Mornings with Graeme Goodings.
And we're on the road with Ned McHenry this morning. We're over on Yorke Peninsula, zeroing in on Stansbury, Edithburgh, that area. If you have any stories you'd like to share with us, any famous people that were born in that area, give us a call, 8223 0000. Now, Ned, you've got to do a top 5. You said it's a little bit different. What are we looking at?
I do. I'm going to do this very, very quickly because we're going to get to Dave in Redwood Park as well. But I wanted to talk about coastal islands. Now, don't tune out if you're not obsessed with your fishing or boating because this relates to everyone. Our state has some of the most pristine, beautiful marine environment in the whole entire world. And I say that incredibly sincerely. And one unique thing is just the shape of our gulfs, how that's all situated, and all of the islands that are located off them. So my top 5 islands in South Australia. Number 5, and relevant to Stansbury and Edithburgh, which really kick-started the thinking here, is Truebridge Island. This place is remarkable. Not many people know about it. I would honestly argue, Graeme, that maybe 70% of our listeners don't even know about Truebridge Island, as ridiculous as that sounds. And perhaps I'm being a little presumptuous, but it's this little sand flat. It's only accessible by boat. You do need some permission to go on there, but it's remarkable. You could be in the Whitsundays, Port Douglas, anywhere in the world. It is just remarkable on the bottom of York's there. Number 4, I've got Spilsby Island. That place is just next level. Like, off the Eyre Peninsula as part of the Sir Joseph Bunker Group off Tumby Bay, Port Lincoln, incredible. Number 3, and this is really, really stiff to be 3 because I think it's the most pristine island I've ever visited in South Australia. It's very remote on the west coast, and that's called Pearson Island. It has
never heard of it.
It has the highest, most amazing cliffs, and the cove there that you can duck into. It's got an amazing hike where you can get to the top, and the vantage point is incredible. It is about 130 kilometres from the closest boat ramp, so not exactly getting your kayak off the top of the car, but an amazing place. Lots of people may know about that. Number 2, Wedge Island, situated between the bottom of the Yorke Peninsula and the bottom of the Eyre Peninsula. Just stunning. The North Beach there, white sand, fishing's incredible. Really, really amazing cliffs on the south side, and some rocky ledges in and around it that kind of splash with big swell. Imagine our famous South Australian crayfish hiding under them. Just fantastic. And number 1...
And the big one...
Number 1, and I couldn't go past it. Oh, goodness me, it's boring. I'm even boring myself, but it's Kangaroo Island. It's got to be number 1.
Has to be. Nah, you got to be right.
It's boring.
The biggest and best.
It's boring, but it is big, it's beautiful, it's great. We're famous for it.
So why you say it's boring?
Well, because everyone knew it was going to be Kangaroo Island. I don't mean the island's boring, but my top 5's a little bit boring. I would have loved to have come with something a little left of field, but if I didn't have that as number 1, I wouldn't be, being true to myself or true to the segment.
And you wouldn't be allowed to go back to the island. They wouldn't allow you back on KI.
That's true. KI's got to be our best island, but we have some pretty incredible remote islands, Graeme.
Good choice. I don't think anyone would disagree. KI at number 1. You have has Ned missed an island? Are there islands out there that he's overlooked? If you know of any, give us a call, 8223 0000. Out to Redwood Park. Dave, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Ned. This leads beautifully into what you just said, and I've got to set the scene first. Wet behind the ears, Tom in 2004 comes out here with his wife and 12 and 10-year-old. And we thought we'd try and do what we thought the Aussies did, and you mentioned about 70% of people not knowing about True Ridge. Our first trip was actually out to Clare Valley, to Borough, where we jumped on a horse for 8 hours and then spent 2 nights in a bush camp visiting the gold mines with an old farmer that actually had a bit of claim to fame. He was on one of the first dating shows that was on television, 2003 to 2004. You'd have to Google that. Our next trip, we got a phone call from a mate of mine who was big into his fishing, and he literally gave us a packing list. We then drove out towards Trowbridge. We went, I think, in the Edithburgh pub. A guy came in there, looked us up and down, and told us how much beer to take from what he looked at us. The wife, the kids, there was 3 families, 12 of us, and literally in 2 trips we went over to Trowbridge Island. First time, we'd not been to KI, that was the first island we'd been to, and what a place. The place was quite basic then. I don't know whether they put any more money into it, because he should have done. And you try cooking with a 4-burner barbecue that only had 1 burner working, and I made myself a bit of a hero all weekend because I was on barbecue duty, and we managed full English breakfast and steak and chips and everything. What a wonderful trip that were. Wonderful.
Ah, beautiful. You speak with passion, Dave. You obviously love it.
Yeah. Well, I love being in Australia, mate. It's been good to me.
How
good on you, mate.
That?
It's good to chat with you, eh? Don't you love people that speak with absolute passion?
It's brilliant. And what a great reminder for us as South Aussies not to take our state for granted, right? Like, Dave's come over from somewhere else, and he goes, how good is this? Just because it's our backyard doesn't mean we shouldn't explore it. What an awesome reminder.
Yeah, I don't think we need to look any further for... no, look, I can't say at the moment because Anne might be terrific too. I'm trying to give away the $100 voucher, but let's take it the final call. Anne, good morning.
Good morning.
Morning,
What
Anne.
would you like to share with us?
I just want to share a memory about Trowbridge Shoal Island, to be honest.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
My dad used to paint lighthouses for a living. And I'm in my 60s now, but I was probably about 10 the last time I was there. And I went out with Dad when he was working, and I stayed there in the lighthouse keeper's quarters and spent a lot of time on the beach and collecting shells, and I loved that place. I just loved it.
Wow.
I just loved it.
It's left you
Just
with some
loved it.
wonderful memories, obviously, Anne.
Yeah,
Brilliant.
definitely.
Did he paint the lighthouse there, Anne?
Yes. Yeah, he used to look after the lighthouses, all of the SA and NT lighthouses back in the day.
So he painted the red strip on it?
Yeah, absolutely.
How cool is that?
Fantastic.
Yeah, so all the Kangaroo Island ones, all of that. And only a few years ago, we went back and stayed at the lighthouse at Cape Willoughby, and that was just awesome. Right, just all the memories.
Wow,
Good on
that's
you, Annie.
incredible.
Thanks for sharing that story with us. That's terrific. Now, Ned, I'm going to put it right on you.
Oh.
Dave or Annie?
No, they're
for the
both...
$100 voucher.
That's remarkable that Annie called in us talking about Trowbridge Island like that.
Yeah.
I'm going to very reluctantly award it to Dave, only because I think Annie's had plenty of time at Trowbridge Island and she's explored that. So's Dave, but I don't know. There was something about Dave's enthusiasm. Annie was great as well, but Dave's going to get the voucher, I think.
Oh, well done, Dave. Congratulations. Look, almost time to go. We've got to talk about the app. The app that we talked about last week, the Travel Auctions app, which is going gangbusters.
Yeah, I do actually want to talk about this genuinely as well, because sometimes things can be a bit salesy, right, and you come on here. But I genuinely think this is fantastic. The reality is they're getting more South Australians travelling for less. You pay less for your accommodation and you snag a bargain, so it's a win-win. If you do have a smartphone, folks, jump on, download the Travel Auctions app, and what you can do is just scroll through all of the different offerings, or use the settings and actually go location by location, and it'll show you all of the auctions are up. So you don't have to go on websites or mess around with all of that. So jump on the App Store, Travel Auctions app, it'll have all the accommodation there, and next time you're looking for a little getaway, whether it's in South Australia, interstate or overseas, it's a great idea.
Ned, we'll look forward to seeing you next week. You've been listening to On the Road with Ned McHenry, thanks to Travel Auctions. Dreaming of a bargain holiday? Bid the price you want to pay. TravelAuctions.com.au. Bid, win, go.
Hey, it's Lauren here from Adelaide.